Okay, so tonight's story starts with something that looked completely normal. Two men went into a forest for a quiet day outdoors. But instead of peace, they discovered a lonely tent hidden deep in a dangerous area, a place where no one should ever camp alone. And inside that tent was a woman hiding a secret connected to a disappearance that shocked everyone. This is the story of a relationship, a mistake, and a night that changed several lives forever. So, lower the lights, get comfortable, and let's begin. Before the forest, before the tent, we need to talk about Brittany. From the outside, Brittany looked like a normal working mother. She had children, a job, and a family life. But behind closed doors, things were far from perfect. She lived with her husband Armando, their children, and his mother, a situation that made her feel trapped and unhappy. She was the main provider in the house, while her husband stayed unemployed, creating constant tension. Over time, the marriage became emotionally exhausting. Brittany wanted change. She wanted freedom, and that's when she met Jonathan. Jonathan was kind, respectful, and supportive. They worked together and slowly became close friends. Brittany trusted him enough to share her personal struggles, her unhappy marriage, her stress, and her plans to eventually leave her husband. Jonathan listened. He didn't push boundaries, but feelings quietly began to grow between them. Even so, he tried to keep distance because she was still married. He thought stepping back would prevent problems. He had no idea he was already walking into danger. Trying to clear his mind, Jonathan decided to go camping in the mountains during a weekend in September. He wanted peace, nature, a break from complicated emotions. But shortly after that trip, he disappeared. Police suddenly received a missing person report, and what began as a simple search quickly turned into something much darker. And then, another person disappeared too. Brittany. Now, investigators knew the cases were connected.
A few days later, two men exploring a forest area known for wild animals noticed something strange: a tent, deep in a dangerous zone where no one normally stayed. They approached carefully and called out. A woman stepped outside wearing dark glasses and holding a small dog. She claimed she would leave soon, but something didn't feel right. When she was still there days later, police were called, and that's when everything began to unravel. Police identified the woman. It was Brittany. Nearby, investigators discovered Jonathan's hidden vehicle, confirming their worst suspicions. As they searched deeper into the forest, they followed unusual drag marks in the soil leading toward a river area. What they uncovered revealed that Jonathan had never left the forest alive. The quiet disappearance had turned into a criminal investigation. Investigators learned that Brittany's husband, Armando, had discovered her connection with Jonathan. Driven by anger and jealousy, he forced Brittany to send Jonathan a message asking him to come to the forest late at night. Jonathan believed she needed help. He went without hesitation. But instead of a conversation, he walked into a trap. The case shocked the community. Evidence, messages, and testimonies revealed the full truth. Armando was arrested while attempting to hide evidence, and the story spread quickly across the state. In court, emotions ran high as Jonathan's family described the loss of a young man loved by everyone around him. The mysterious tent in the forest had exposed a tragedy built from jealousy, fear, and violence. Sometimes the most dangerous moments begin with simple decisions: a message answered, a meeting accepted, a person trusted. Jonathan thought he was helping someone he cared about. He never imagined it would be the last decision he would ever make. And the forest kept the truth hidden until that lonely tent was discovered. If this story stayed with you, let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoy calm, true storytelling, Don't forget to subscribe for more real stories every week. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next story.